All right, so the very first tool I have is one called cal.com. This is not a new tool. It's been around for a while, particularly useful for those that maybe are not in the Microsoft ecosystem or the Google ecosystem and are looking for a calendar solution, which allows people to book appointments with them and also to give some form of availability for people so that they know when you're available to book. And you can set up appointments. You can set up appointment slots in this where, it might have a duration of 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. So you can set the duration in there and you can pop the link out there publicly on your social media, in your link tree, out on your website, and it gives the ability for people to come through and book in. Now, the great thing about this app as well too is that it also connects through to things like your Google Calendar or Microsoft Calendar if you're using it. So it's not just for people that are not in those environments. So it will connect through to your calendars or your Apple Calendar so that any appointments you already have, people are not going to double book with you. It connects with payment gateways as well too, so that if you are charging for your appointments, you're able to collect that money up front. So, if you've got a coaching business or some business there where you are getting paid for the time for the appointments, then you can connect it to the payment gateways and get paid prior to your appointments. So it's a very easy and simple tool to integrate. You can sign in with Google, you can sign in with email, and then just follow the settings through to set up your calendar. So it's a good alternative to some of the other calendars out there. And pricing wise, it is reasonably inexpensive pricing wise, or it's quite competitive. There is a free plan there, so you can certainly get started with a free plan. And like that, there's for one user. So if it's just you, the free plan is probably going to work well for you. And that free plan also accepts those payments through Stripe. And then you've got the Teams plan, which if you've got a team of people working with you, or you've got VAs that are meeting with clients as well, then that one there is certainly a good option as well. But you can certainly use this for free, and what they've got in there is enough to really keep you going with it. So that one there is called cal.com. Now the links to these, I will pop these into chat, or my team will pop these into chat. If you're not sure where chat is, if you have a look at the toolbar down the bottom, there's an icon there which is two speech bubbles. If you click on that, that'll open up the chat and some people introducing themselves, which is good. So feel free to do that as well. We'll drop all the links in there so that you can save that chat at the end of the evening, and you can explore those apps at your leisure. All right, next one I've got is not page doesn't exist. This one is called imgbb.io, and it is an option here for you to share large images. So if you've got images that you want to share with someone, you'll know that sometimes email does have limits on the size of files that you can send, and sometimes depending on the platform that you're using, the images get reduced in size so that so they're not as clear as they should be if you want to send them through. So if you want to send through images in the form that you've got them, the size that you've got them, without losing any of the clarity of them, this is a good option. A very simple platform. All you do is just drag and drop your image onto the screen, or you can click this browse from your computer button, and you can upload an image from your computer. What will happen then is I'll just pop one up so you can see how it works. All right, let me just find one. Here we go. Let's grab this one here. One that I've downloaded from Unsplash today. So you can set these images to expire. So if you only want it to be available for a week or so, you can set the expiry. Click the upload button, it'll upload, and then it will give you a link that you can then email to someone or share with someone, and then they can go and download the image. So also good for infographics. So if you're wanting to share infographics, maybe with a group of clients, maybe you only want it to be there for a period of time, but then this one is a good option here. So here's the link to the image. So if I copy that, if I drop that into chat, then if you click on that, then you'll be able to see that image that I've uploaded, and you're able to download it yourself. So very simple app, nothing complicated about it. It is a free tool, and it's specifically just for image sharing or photo sharing. And probably a good option too if you're sharing photos that you've taken on your phone and you want to send someone a link. Then this is a good option as well too. So that one is called, there is called imgbb.io. Right, next app I have is one called Mermaid. So this one here is it's really a flowchart app with AI baked into it. So, and what it allows you to do is to build out visual charts or visual models. So, how I discovered it was looking for an application that could create visual models. I've been working in ChatGPT with a process and trying to create a visual model around it. ChatGPT options were good, but they were still reasonably limited. So this was one of the apps, in fact, had recommended to me. So I had a look at it, and yeah, it's a great little app for doing flowcharts. And you can use natural language for this as well. So the AI part of it means that you can use natural language, so you can describe what you want, and it will then create a chart from that. Or you can use it to just drag and drop to create it. So let's jump into the dashboard here. I do have an account set up, and this is all free. So you can see that I've got a chart in there already. On the left-hand side, that there is a way of code. It's a code language that you can, if you're familiar with code, you can write code to create this chart. You don't need to. You can just use the drag and drop format. And or you can use this whiteboard, which is what this one is. So up the top they have some various sort of shapes that you can select. So like any flowchart creator, you can pop your shapes in and you can connect them. You can sort of color them as well. So if you're looking for something that will create either a visual model or a flowchart or a process chart, this app here is really quite good. But well worth sort of grabbing it and trying the AI option. The AI option, which is on that Mermaid AI page, then you can describe it. Unfortunately, that part is not free. You do need to pay for that one. But price-wise for that, again, it's not an expensive app. It's $6.67 a month. So it's sort of at the cheaper end of some of the apps, and that'll give you access to the AI side of it as well too, where you can have a conversation with the app to create the diagrams, the presentations, the visual models that you are looking to put together. So again, another simple app, and it is a combo of AI and a standard tool. So it started off as a standard tool, and they've just added AI to it. Now that one there is called mermaidchart.com. All right, this one here is probably my favorite one today, but also probably the most frightening one that I've come across today too. It is called Limitless.ai. So you'll see in the hero image here, the woman that is in that hero image, on her lapel, she's got a black object clipped to it. Now what that is it is a wearable object, which has a microphone in it, and it will record all of your movements, everything you say during the day. So if you're having conversation with people, it does connect to your phone as well too, to the app on your phone, having conversations with people. And let's say part of the conversation was something like, well, let's get together next Tuesday. Let's grab a coffee next Tuesday and have a chat about whatever it is you're talking about. It will remember that. It will then create a list of things that you said that you were going to do during the day. So it'll create a task list for you. It has AI in there, so it will then also, if you want it to book the appointment or to put it into your schedule, it will do that as well too. It will take a summary of what you said in meetings. So you don't need to write anything down. You don't need to have sort of any form of note taker. This is your note taker. So it will take notes for you during the meeting. So for some, that sounds like it is it'd be a welcome thing where you don't have to wander around with a note and paper or sort of pull out your phone to take notes. It'll do it all here for you. For others, probably sounds incredibly frightening as well too, that every word that you have spoken is recorded for you in perpetuity. So these things, they do come at a price tag. It's currently at $99. They're normally $200, but yeah, $99 at the moment. And I think you can get a range of colors and styles or whatever for it as well too. But as I say, it does hook up to your phone, your device. There is an app that you can download to your computer as well too. You don't need to have the device. You can have the app on your computer, and that'll just run in the background. And if you've got your microphone enabled, it does the same thing. So if you're like me and sitting in front of a computer for a lot of the day, having conversations, then it can do things like sort of record the things that you promised that you're going to do, end of the day, give you a summary of it all, and you've got your task list of things to follow up on or to do. So yeah, interesting to see where some of these AI tools are going. I'm not sure whether that's something that I necessarily am keen on getting myself to use, because I don't think I want all of my conversations recorded in perpetuity. So anyway, I thought I'd really introduce this one to you just to show you where some of this technology is going. So that one there is called Limitless.ai. And the very last one I have for you is a book. Now, this book here is one that I have on my bookshelf. And in fact, I read this a number of years ago by a copywriter by the name of Dan Kennedy. I just happened to pick it up off my bookshelf the other day because I was looking for some inspiration for some of the copy that I was writing. And a lot of this is it's not pre-internet, but it's almost so pre-internet, when we were actually writing physical letters, physical copies, sending out things in the mail. So that's really Dan Kennedy's era. And just flicking through the book, it's got a ton of really sort of helpful, valuable information in there that is applicable to the digital age as well too. So the principles in there are just as applicable to what we're doing today as they were back then. Really, the only change is how or the mediums that we're using it. So Dan Kennedy, direct response, copywriting, and the concepts in the book. If you're looking for, what do I write in, for emails that you're writing, or if you've got, let's say, sales letters, sales conversations, sales emails, or even website copy, it's a great place to start. Easy reading. He's got some good examples in there as well. This one that I've got on screen, that's been updated. I've got an older edition of that. But as I say, that older edition is still helpful for me today. So one there is called The Ultimate Sales Letter by Dan Kennedy. And that there is a roundup of the cool online tools for this week. So all of those online tools, they are in chat now. In fact, they're the very last entry in chat. Just drop into chat, which was your favorite one, just to let us know that we're on track with some of these tools, but just tell us which was your favorite into chat. And we'll see which is our winner for today. All of these online tools, we will drop these into the Business Owners Smashing It Online Facebook group, probably tomorrow, next day. If you're not a member of that, now's a great time to head to Facebook, go and join the group. And of course, you'll see all of the other online tools that we've had in the past. They're there as well. So they're searchable in there, you can find it, and who knows, there might be a tool there that you have been looking for, or maybe you haven't looked for it because you didn't know it existed, that is going to be super helpful for your business. So in the app there, it's your favorite. We're getting some votes coming in at the moment. Dan's the man. The book, Mermaid Limitless. Excellent. Looks like the book is the winner. So who'd have thought? In the digital age, we've got this hard copy book that is the winner. Actually, interesting thing too, we were just talking about this on the mastermind group that Rob had mentioned that we're part of. In fact, Julie Mason's here as well too, so she actually runs that group. But book sales, believe it or not, have been going up year on year. And we're talking about physical books, not Amazon books. So these sort of books are being sold more and more sort of each year. So the numbers keep on going up, even though we're in this digital age. So if you think writing a book is dead and publishing it, think again, another great marketing tool as well. Dan Kennedy, it's worked really well for him. I think this one here he published in the early 2000s. I've still got it here and I still read it. So it's got that longevity as well. Fabulous. All right. And now all these online tools, I bring these to you so that hopefully it makes your life in business a whole lot easier. Hopefully it doesn't complicate it and make it more complex as it sometimes can. But if you do want some help around strategy or how to use these tools or the sort of tool stack that's going to be useful and helpful for you, now feel free to reach out, and we've got a number of plans and programs to really help you with that as well too. If you don't want to reach out, just go to smashgo.co and send me a message, and more than happy to have a chat and conversation with you about that.